Alhamdulillah, what a world. I'm just sitting out in the grass with my baby enjoying. We went out to the park today and he was sitting on the swing for the first time, just enjoying the swinging. But what I'm not a fan of is the environment, and there's a lot of angry people everywhere I go, just taking it out on little children and like yelling at children, taking frustration out on children, and telling kids what to do, like don't go out on the grass, don't explore, don't have fun, sit inside, sit nice, do this, do that. Like I hear a lot of that. And I mean, yeah, I've gotten frustrated with my baby too, but that's definitely not a pattern I'm trying to continue playing out. And I mean, right now, he's like doing something I could potentially consider annoying, but I'm just casually stopping him rather than like getting upset with him. I do notice that the times I get more upset with him is when I myself am not feeling good, like my energy levels are not good. So it's really important as a mother to take care of your own health and manage your own energy, even potentially before the babies, because you need to feel good in order to take care of the baby. You need to make sure you have good quality milk to feed the baby, and the baby's going to be modeling after you, and his or her nervous system is regulated to yours. So whatever vibes you're putting out, they're picking up, to put it simply. So yeah, and the biggest thing with the energy, I want to say, is food, but that's such a, like on the physical level, yes, food for sure. But I noticed it's more so emotionally or spiritually first. Like when I get into a state where I'm biting off more than I can chew, I end up getting stressed and overwhelmed. And I get frustrated because now I have this expectation to do 20 things at once. And when it's not getting done, then I'm like upset that I'm falling behind and I'm wasting time. And time is the most precious resource, right? But then all this built up frustration, it actually, even physically, creates this like internal heat in the body. To give some context, in traditional Islamic prophetic medicine, the main things to be mindful of in the body is the heat and the moisture. So even if you look at gardening as an example, your plants need water and they need sun. So they need warmth, they need moisture. And in your own body, if you like exhale into your hand, your breath is warm and it's moist. So for health, we gotta manage our heat levels and our moisture levels. And you do tend to notice, like, sometimes symptoms are very dry. Like, you get dry skin, dry eyes, dry throat, or you overheat, you get a fever, too much, like, repetitive motion in the body can create, like, built-up heat as well. And even, like, emotions can build up heat. I mean, you feel it if you're, like, freaking out physically. Your body, like, tenses up, heats up, like it depends on what you're experiencing. So yeah, our emotions, our body, our mind, everything is connected. So even though I'm like physically feeling the symptoms, I actually needed to address the emotional side of things in order to start feeling better. And I mean, even in Islam, the perfect hadith is there, right? Like there's this one piece of flesh where if it's sound, everything else is sound. And if it's not sound, nothing else is going to be healthy. And that's the heart. And your heart is the intersection of your physical body and your soul. Apparently the heart is the seat of the soul. So that's where your emotional center is. So when you're angry or upset, you feel that physically. It's like it plays out as stress. And we all know that stress causes a lot of other problems in the body as well. And on one aspect, you could look at it from like a nervous system perspective. Like when you're tense, you're stressed, you're frustrated, it starts from the emotions. And because of the emotions, you're like overworking your body or not letting your body rest or relax and meet its needs. And your nervous system goes out of balance, where you're not letting yourself go into that parasympathetic state and feel regulated, and you're constantly like stuck in this sympathetic mode. And it's in the parasympathetic where you have the rest and recovery and proper digestion, all that fun stuff. So I'm not trying to get too technical. I'm primarily trying to work on, like, what is it that's causing this emotional frustration? Like, what is the root of it? And, I mean, you could say everything has a spiritual root. Like, it starts top down. So, any problem, you could say, is a problem with your iman, with your faith. And for me, perhaps I was just struggling to accept the decree of Allah. And perhaps I was pushing for things to happen before they were ready to happen, kind of thing. And getting frustrated from frustration happens when there's a difference between expectations and reality. So there's a lot of expectations that need to be managed. And yeah, I started to physically feel it. You know, your body ends up becoming a messenger and giving you a heads up that something's going on inside. So I started to feel the physical symptoms of literally overheating. Like, my body was starting to like burn up. And I'm like, what is going on? And I got so frustrated. It got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Like, I just need to just stop everything that I'm doing and reset. It was like a factory reset. And yes, it can kind of be scary to do a factory reset emotionally, because it's like, oh, all these desires, all these expectations, all these projects I was working on, like, just drop everything and go back to the default factory setting. And the default is, okay, I'm here, I'm now, like, everything's right here. What's in front of me? Just deal with what's in front of me. But it feels really nice to let go of that weight. It feels like you're like dropping this heavy expectation, like this burden. And yeah, I mean, based on my body type, so in prophetic medicine, in Islamic medicine, and even in other traditional medicines, other types like Ayurvedic or Greek medicine or Persian medicine, they acknowledge that there's different body types. Whereas it's only like in Western modern medicine that it's like a one-size-fits-all system. So in my body type, it's actually more common to get frustrated and to have these like big goals. So maybe somebody else who's not the same body type, would be choleric type. Somebody who doesn't have that same body type probably wouldn't resonate with the same problems, but maybe they would resonate with a different set of problems that's more common to their type. So, and again, you can look at that from like the heat, moisture perspective. So for me, I tend towards heat and dryness. So I overheat, but then I don't have that moisture to cool it down. So things could like burn up and char up, kind of thing. Yeah, because ideally when you have a lot of heat, you have the moisture to cool it down. But you don't want like too much moisture or things get too damp. So you want that heat to be able to like pick things back up. So for example, like if your constitution is cold and moist, you might have like water retention, for example. You might feel like more slow, more heavy, that kind of thing. So yeah, everyone has their own balance, and Islam is the middle path. It's about balance. So yeah, it was kind of disturbing to me once I went back to factory reset, once you get back down to the root of it, and I was like, you know what, I'm not getting enough soul food. I'm out of balance here, where I'm doing too much dunya stuff and not enough deen, not enough focus on feeding my soul, and that was throwing me out of balance. And it got to a point where I was like, what is the point of all this? Like, why am I doing this? I felt like I was just like being productive for the sake of being productive, because I'm like trained to be productive at all costs. But yeah, as I was saying, it was disturbing because when you get down to the root of it, you're like, hang on, is this a problem of tawakkul, like something so basic, baseline. You're like, oh yeah, I believe in Allah, I trust in Allah, I know, I know He's got a divine plan for everything. But are we living that out? Are we actually like playing that out through our actions and knowing something and having yaqeen around it, having it be like experiential learning where there's this alignment between what you say and how you act and how you feel? That's a lot harder, and that takes some self-reflection, some experience to get down to that. And it's okay, like, you know, a black belt is a master of basics, you know, so we got to focus on the 3 T's, I like to call it: taqwa, tawakkul, and tawheed. And it's almost embarrassing. It's like, oh, is this me just like not trusting in Allah? Is that what's playing out right now? And yeah, it's embarrassing, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm a Muslim, and yet I don't even have the basics mastered, you know? So that's part of what I struggle with, like with sharing this information, because it's like I want to help people, but I find I end up needing help myself. So it's like, how can I help others if I myself need help? And so long as you're like one step ahead, then you can guide in the areas. Like, I know all this mentally, I know. It's just like playing it out, as I said, is a whole different story. So yeah, I guess the point is we need to address our emotional health even before the physical health, you could say. So yeah, because otherwise you're doing what? Taking your frustrations out on your baby. And my baby's trying to take my phone out of my hand right now, so I guess that's my sign to wrap it up. So yeah, in the meantime, I find journaling helps. Journaling helps me get a bird's eye view of my life and see what's playing out, how I'm reacting. But also it shows me like what kind of what's playing out in my life. Like, what kind of signs is Allah sending me? But if we're constantly running through life, we don't slow down, we don't like reflect, then maybe we could very well miss the signs that He's sending us to slow down, to reflect, to take certain actions. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. My baby needs me. So in the meantime, take care.